Did it! Bandai hit sell. They changed it so you can only activate him once per turn, which I do feel is a little harder than it needed to be. Obviously, you know, they needed to do something about the looping cards out of hand effect, because otherwise, why would anyone play Ribrianne when I can just tap my green energy infinitely with the cell instead of warping her out of my drop and tapping 2 to get you to drop 2? But they made it so that once you activate it, you can only activate it once. I would have said that once you play Cell with this effect, you can't activate it again. Because then, if you go, alright, I tap for Cell, and they go Hidden Potential or Focus Breakthrough, you don't get the Cell. So, you know, it does make it worse, or I would have said you can only force your opponent to discard 1 card with this once per turn, you know. I would have just changed it so that you could still board him at least the 1 time. But that's just me. Regardless, it's totally fine. Not worried about it at all. We got this under control. Because all we're doing now is, you know, turn 1, we're going to get our... Well, turn 1, we're going to dump somebody in the grave. Turn 2, we're going to get our Cell and our Quick Sweep out there. Swing with a Quick Sweep, combo the Cell back into the grave. Or swing with the lead and combo the Cell, probably. Because you can't play this stupid, long, slow game and try and go for Super 17 anymore. It's just not possible. Out here blocking the sun with my elbow. Really annoying. So what we're going to do instead is what I was already toying around with, which is just aggro. Just successor aggro. Jump their bones. Do them dirty in front of a squad. Rock Lee, The Art of War. So, I tested it against Luke and 4-0'd him. And essentially all it is you just apply immediate pressure. Immediate pressure. And you sort of give them 2 options, you know? They can either interact back with you or die. Just start cracking, because especially everyone wants to remove that Quick Sweep. This is probably not going to be, he's probably not going to be as a high value of a target anymore. But everyone would always take out the Quick Sweep, and I go, alright, Titan Toppler for free, tap 1 for the Cell, swing, successor, swing, leader, swing. You know, you could go in 4 swings on turn 3. And since you've already ripped 2 cards out of their hand by selling on 2 turns, they're going to be a little bit behind. So a lot of people will just take some of the swings, you know, just push them. And then, of course, the biggest piece to this whole strategy is shocking Deathball every attack that they aim at your battle cards. Just... You're going to have to awaken yourself and push and just speed through your life. Android 15, probably going into Cell. You know, get that 3-drop body out there. Because after all, we are just, you know, we're running headlong down Successor. Is just now. And we're going to be playing Topos. We might be playing Topos, Cells, and 16s. Just all of the 6-drop Successors. Because it's really safe to go, alright, Successor for Super 17, swing. Draw, rest energy. Successor, draw, rest energy. Drop a card because I successored for the Cell. Swing. You know, because that's 3 attacks of pressure that I put on you. And you lost 1 card, and I gained 2. So the number of cards in my hand is the same as when I began this turn. But you've either taken 3 damage, or lost 3 battle cards, or some combination of the 2. And then I pass with Chungus Cell sitting there. And you can either remove him, and I draw 3 more cards, or you can leave him there, and I swing, successor him, swing, And it gets even worse if we do topo. So let's say that we get out quick sweep and sell, and we go, all right, topo, ignore barrier KO, negate and KO, swing into lead, successor, ignore barrier, negate and KO. You know, just run through everything. Still don't think we're playing the 9 drops anymore. I took them out of my build because I never went into them, ever. Like, not once did I ever go, I really want to spend the energy on this cell. Yeah, it's definitely going to help me here. Because I had the option paying 4 energy and dropping Cell Unthinkable Perfection or Super 17 Power Distilled. I went for Power Distilled every time because Power Distilled rips 2 cards out of their hand and deals 2 damage, but puts 2 cards back into my hand. And that's the most important thing, is just swinging with Power Distilled twice every turn and picking up 2 shocking death balls is huge, especially if I'm not awakened yet, because, you know, it just really makes it so they have to sort of respect me, because they can't just go in and attack my battle cards and expect it to work. I'm just going to shocking death ball those attacks and cycle even deeper for more cards, because we're taking those cards right out of our life into our hand, and we're getting those shocking death balls back next turn. Cell, getting hit, you know, he's not really the game plan. The chain is super interruptible. It's more like, it shouldn't have ever been your plan to try and rip their whole hand. I've done it against very slow decks like Piccolo, but Piccolo in and of himself is a huge problem and really needs addressed. Like, he's just the best deck. He really is. It's kind of unquestionable at this point. He was like 17 of the top 64 at the Tournament of Power. So, hopefully something comes along that makes hand destruction just less viable as an option. Because I think Piccolo's a very cool leader. I think he's incredibly powerful, and what he does is really good. But just sitting there and, you know, getting hit by Gohan and then comboing, so they go, all right, Gohan, take a life, 18, drop a card, 25, critical. It's turn 2. It's a bit problematic, you know? We don't like that. So, I don't think it necessarily kills my deck, which I'll try and get the profile of it up today. No promises. Wish that I had waited a few days before buying the Cell SCR, because I almost guarantee it's going to drop in price. But, you know, I wasn't in this for Cell. It was for 17. Who knows? Maybe we can make it work. Now, shifting away from Dragon Ball, Farfa spoiled Dual Overload yesterday, and we saw the 3 new cards. They looked okay. You know, I wouldn't call any of them bad cards, but I'm not losing my mind over them either. But he said out of 12 boxes, they didn't pull a single mining. So that's kind of rough for the Salad players. But it looked like out of 12 boxes, they did see 2 needle fibers, which is great, because everyone was afraid that that was going to be the short print card, that they were just going to do us dirty again. It's like, all right, we waited 3, 4 years, I don't even remember, 3 years before we finally gave you guys needle fiber. Short print. So we can finally get it. We can finally play with it. It's coming. And I've got 6 boxes of dual overload pre-ordered. I'm really hoping, come on, needle fiber, because I just need needle fiber and union carrier. Because all I care about is getting that ABC build up, because I never played ABC back in the day, and it's starting to look crazy. Oh man. I didn't get the chance to play my last ABC build because they hit engage. I hate that card so much. I finally caved and bought a playset of it. Banned. But it's okay. We're getting needle fiber. We're getting product. There was a traffic jam for literally no reason. No cars on the road, no nothing. Just people crawling because people stupid. I mean, we've got the Tournament of Power. Whatever. Draft Box 5 is releasing at the end of this month, so that should hopefully shake up the meta, because I feel like Piccolo's already just getting stale. I'm really hoping that all of the focus on the 10k vanilla battle cards might detract from the power of hand control. It's looking like they're incredibly self-sufficient, that you can do it out of grave, that you can play incredibly low to the ground with low hand size and still put up tremendous pressure with the cards that are like, this one card pulls out these 2 10Ks, and then if there's 10Ks on the field, then this guy comes out and he boosts them. And so hopefully we just move a bit away from hand control. That's all I'm really asking. Regardless, that's about all I have for this video. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. Let me know your thoughts and anything that you'd like us to talk about or touch on in future videos. Hopefully we'll see more videos from Charles so that I can focus a bit more heavily on Dragon Ball, like I'm not already, and we can still maintain our Yu-Gi-Oh content, because I do want to cover both games. Alright, that's all we've got today. Peace.